In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make the two-tiered birthday or wedding cake pop-up card. Now this cake is unique because it has two tiers instead of three. Most pop-up cake cards have three tiers, but this one has two tiers and a cake stand which separates the two tiers of cake. So that makes it a little bit unique. The other reason why this is unique is because the sides of the cake are made of ribbon. And one advantage of using ribbon is that when you open and close the card, the sides open up very flat so it remains round. Now some of the other cards that have three tiers, if you make the sides out of paper or cardstock, then you'll leave a crease there, and sometimes when you open the card cake will stay somewhat oval. But if you use ribbon, it's fairly soft, so when you open it, it opens perfectly round. So in this case, I've made a birthday cake, but let me show you some other variations. This one uses a birthday cake ribbon on the side, and I have some candles on top. In this version, I found a really cute Hello Kitty ribbon, so I decided to make a cake with this ribbon, and then I have a 2-year-old candle on top. In this version, I've used a brown glittery ribbon to make a chocolate cake, and also has some standard candles on top. In this variation, I'm using a red glitter ribbon on the side of the cake. I also have a heart on top. This is a great Valentine's Day card. You could also make very nice wedding cake cards. In this version, I have a kissing bride and groom on top, and also a white ribbon with some red embellishments. This wedding cake variation has a standard bride and groom on top and a very subtle ribbon on the side with some decorations. And in this version, I'm using two ribbons, a white and a red, to make this look like a typical wedding cake, and also put a heart on top. I found a really nice floral ribbon, so I thought I'd make a cake with a floral ribbon, and I think this came out pretty nice. I also put a heart on top. The first thing you want to do is go to creativepopupcards.com to get the template. The template has 5 pages. The first page is for 7/8 inch ribbon. The second page is for 5/8 inch ribbon. And then the third page is the inside card. The fourth page is the outside card, and the fifth page has some clip art for a wedding card. It also has some clip art for candles if it's a happy birthday card. And if you don't have any ribbon, you can also use the bottom strips to cut out the sides of your cake using any type of paper you'd want. And I'm going to recommend using paper and not cardstock. The shorter piece on top, the top tier card, will be 6 1/4 inch, and the bottom will be 10 1/2 inch. 10 1/2 inches long. So when you print out your template, you can either use maybe repositionable glue, or possibly this Krylon Easy Tack to attach your template to your cardstock, and then use an X-Acto knife to cut it out. Or you could use the digital file if you have a cutting machine to cut the parts out directly on your cardstock. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. And if you notice on the first 2 pages, either the 5/8 or the 7/8 of an inch ribbon version, there are letters. So I'm going to refer to these parts as A, B, C, D, E, F, and you're going to assemble the cake in that order. So the first thing, I've already cut out the parts. So this is the A piece, and I'm going to take the B piece and attach them together. So here's the A and the B. There's a slot on the A that this fits into. Make sure that slot goes all the way through. There, A and B. Now fold the legs up on A. Next, take your C piece, assemble the center first, slide the legs into the slot, like so. then the outside. Now pull this C piece all the way up to this first tier section. It's easier to pull the legs through than to push them. There. Now take your D piece and do the same. Put all 4 legs through the D piece. Now start from the center. Now the E piece. This E piece will go in the center. So there are 2 slots. The purpose for this piece is to make sure that your card stands up perfectly straight. So when you open up your card, your cake is always straight. It also gives a little bit more support when you have your ribbon around it on this edge. Now take your F piece and you have to attach all of these tabs into the F. Now don't fold the tabs through, because after the F you have to put it on your inside card. Notice that it's not symmetrical, so there are 2 tabs on this E piece that goes on this side, and 1 tab on this side which goes into that slot. Now let's put this in to the bottom. This is the inside card. Okay, you want to make sure that, again, you line this up. The 2 tabs are on this side, so I put it in wrong. So these 2 slots line up with these 2 tabs. There, one helpful hint: make the holes on the inside card nice and big, a little bit bigger, so it's easy to feed these through. Once they're all the way through, now you can fold them down. And if you like, you could tape them. There. Now your cake is almost done.
This concludes part 1 of the tutorial. Please click on the link for the second part. Thank you for watching Creative Pop-Up Cards.